Ramsey Show video is ending, as you can see. Just took the survey, according to the chat. You can't see it because my webcam frame is on top of where she just typed that. But, yeah. So it is episode, 103 today? Yes, 103 today. And we will go ahead and get rid of that. And we just wait a few minutes for people to get over from the Ramsey Show YouTube chat. What up, Cindy? I don't think there's any all here yet. I think you're the first one. Schedule a free financial coaching consultation / assessment at https://ramseycoach.com, which is part of Ramsey Solutions website. /Coach Steve Money. RamseyCoach.com /Coach Steve Money is where you can do that. What up, Tina Share? That's a good idea, Cindy. That way you don't have to do that. Email about coaching or anything on my channel. Money@gmail.com, which is right there as well. What up, Ellie? Ellie, have you heard my Baby Step song? Episode 98 at the 5-minute 24 mark for anybody that has not heard it yet. I'll do a little bit of it here shortly. And donations. PayPal.me /Coach Steve Money. Alrighty. Bookmark what? Oh, yeah, I guess I should have that where I could just copy and paste it in the chat. I didn't even think about that. And I'm a computer person. Gosh. Oh, I get my pop screen out there. In the way. Alright, so where are my notes? Let's get the notes out and let's go. AJ, what's for dinner? That is a great question. Fabulous question. And this goes over here. All right, episode 103. I did a bunch of songs in the pre-show chat this morning. Did a bunch of songs. And they had only, when I checked, they had only copyright claimed one of them out of, it was a lot of them. I didn't do the whole song though. All right, let's see. I'm just going to do the bridge and the chorus of the Baby Step song. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach and why I host this after show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. If you want to have financial peace, then you should do Dave's baby steps. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show Aftershow show, brought to you by Tina Scher, the Queen of Sheba. Here we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial, and whatever else I want to talk about. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, Ramsey Preferred financial coach as well. And you can schedule a free consultation assessment at the link at the top of the chat. It is ramseycoach.com/Coach Steve Money. You can also do that or ask me about any question. If you want to ask a question that you can't ask live because you can't be here live, you can email it there as well, coachstevemoney@gmail.com, and you can ask me about anything on anything on my channel, anything you'd like. You can also reach me on Instagram. I forgot to cue up the add me on a Grump kid. Again, I will try to remember to do that tomorrow. You can reach me on Instagram and Twitter at Coach Steve Money, no spaces. If you'd like to donate to the channel, that link is in the chat too. It's also right under me and on the webcam frame. That is paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. And those websites are secure websites. If you just type it in without the HTTPS, it will automatically convert to the secure site. Alright, let's see what's going on in the chat. Got one IO today. Thanks, IO. Life Unpolished. Thanks. I appreciate it. I didn't write the music. Ed Sheeran wrote the music. But if you want to hear the whole thing, you can listen. It's in on episode 98 at the 5-minute 24 mark. And that's in the Dave Ramsey Aftershow show channel. And so I'm glad you like it. Thanks. It's also it's in a couple other ones as well. I know it's in the 100th episode as well, but I think the 98 one was slightly better, I believe. Not sure. Let's see. They're talking about what they're having for food. Yummy. Lemon pepper. All right. Heather's roasting hot dogs on a stick. Yummy. All right. Let's see what we have here. We have today's Ramsey Show host. We're Dave Ramsey, author of the Total Money Makeover. Book to change my life, of course, and listening to him on the radio. And George Camel, host of the Fine Print podcast. His episodes so far are the True Cost of Credit Cards, TurboTax is Screwing You, the PG-13 offering there, according to Ken Coleman. Bulletproof Your Money in a Pandemic, and Afterpay Affirm Klarna. Should you buy now or pay later? And they were talking about that a bit today on the show. George said previously on George, he said that he and Dr. Deloney, he confirmed it today, he and Dr. Deloney, friend of the Aftershow and author of Redefining Anxiety. Do I have that? No, I do not have that webpage up that shows John's book. But trust me, it's a book. It exists. It's real. George Camel and John Deloney will be co-hosting on Friday. Tomorrow, George says maybe Ken and Dave. And Dave had sniffles today, but he thinks Dave will power through. Let's see. Get back in the chat in case there's a thing. I should do a TikTok of that. Because they don't. You're allowed to do songs. They won't kill you for copyright on there. That's a great idea. I should get on the talk. That's the one thing the talk is missing is me. Awesome. That's a good idea. TikTok. Interesting. I never even thought about that at all. Never even thought about that. That's cool. That's how you go. Viral. Interesting. What up, Margs? Good to see you. If you haven't heard my Baby Step song, Margs, episode 98 at the 5-minute 24 mark, the full Baby Step song. Let's wrap up something I talked about previously. I know I always say, well, I'll look into that and I'll get back to you on that, and then I never do. So I did look into this 50-30-20 budgeting rule of somebody's. I think Elizabeth Warren mentioned it. I don't think she made it up, though, but she had talked about it, I believe. So it's 50% needs, which is grocery, housing, utilities, health insurance, car payment. And I have other stuff in there, which means mine's more. Wants is like shopping, dining out, hobbies. Excuse me. And 20% into savings or financial goals. And so I did mine because I was curious to see what mine was. Where is it? It went away. Uh-oh, where did it? Oh, okay. I just had to scroll over. I made the window smaller, and so therefore the spreadsheet closed a little bit, as it often does. So you got to scroll it over. Okay, I have 67% in needs, 7% in wants, and 26% in goals, savings/goals. So, and that would be retire. At this moment, it's a retirement savings and also baby step 5 college savings for my son. So, and my like I said, 67% of needs. That for me includes let's see, what would they have other than utilities? That's not on there. Oh, I included I think about $2,000 for miscellaneous doctor visits, just like like checkups and stuff, visits, because all that's out of pocket for me. So I included that in there, and also let's see, housing is already covered. Gas. Obviously, child support. I need to pay that, or I'll be in trouble. Even if you didn't feel that way morally, the state would not like that. So utilities, term life insurance. Life insurance is not in that list, but maybe they assumed it was. So that. They do have health insurance in there. Yeah, okay. So yeah, basically I just added 2,000 more for doctor visits, and it's the child support. So again, that's 67 in needs opposed to 50. That is 7% in wants instead of 30. 30 seems excessive. I mean, well, my dining out is part of my food budget, and I just included that in groceries, so that may be also why that's a little bit higher. So that makes more sense. So you could take out that amount and put that into wants, and then it would be a little closer. But, yeah, so in 26, so I'm overshooting the goals part. All right. See if there's any thoughts on that. Car payment's not a need. No, it's not. Wait. Yeah, Mark, baby step song. So yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Not listening to Elizabeth Warren on financial advice. I think she just mentioned it. I don't know that she said that she follows it or anything like that. I do not know. I do not know. But yeah, 30, that's what I was thinking too. 30 is way too much for spending on wants. Like I said, even I don't include the, and I don't eat, we don't, I take my son out to dinner sometimes. And I mean, I get canes on the weekends, and I don't consider that excessive. So I just include that in groceries. And so everything okay, Maddie Bags? Is just being cautious by keeping her there? Cindy Bear says government is 100% in wants. Yeah. Yep, 30 excessive. AJ says, on the computer, every dollar will break out percentage, and I was going to do mine, but laptop is upstairs. AJ, you can get back to us on yours. I took well over a week, probably maybe even over 2 weeks since we mentioned this, and I just happened to think of it last night when I was looking at my budgeting spreadsheet. I just happened to think. So Joseph gives himself $50 a month for fast food. Yeah, I don't know that I spend that much, do I? It's like 14. Yeah, I spend a little bit more if my son's with me, but it's like 14 on the weekends because $7 canes on Saturday, $7 canes on Sunday. Although I haven't gotten it the past few weekends because they closed up the inside again. They're not allowing takeout. You have to go through the drive-through, and the line is crazy at the Canes. So, yeah. But AJ, yeah, you can do it later and get back to us if you remember. I'll be interested to see your breakdown on that, sir. Market report. Whoops, had to scroll down. Everything down today, not too bad. Russell, of course, small cap, over 1% down. NASDAQ over 0.5% down. The S&P 500 down the least at 0.13%. And I don't think I saw anything that was saying why. It might just be regular. Yellen warns Congress. Yeah. About the debt ceiling. Oh, but this is new. I did see this. I didn't click on this, so we don't have this article. But Windows Movie Maker Redux. Used Windows Movie Maker back in the day. They took it out of the operating system, but now Microsoft has bought in a web-based video editor called Clipchamp, which I haven't heard of it. I assume if they bought it, it's pretty good. So maybe they will integrate that into, even they could have integrated into Windows 11 even. All right, so let's check around the world, shall we? Around the world with Steve. All down in the Europe. All down in the Asia. Oh, except this one. So mixed in Asia. Currencies, let's see. US dollar up on the euro. US dollar down on the yen. US dollar up on the British pound. US dollar up on both the Canadian and Australian dollars as well. So that's good. And I think gold is dropping. And I think is crypto. Crypto was all down earlier, but they don't stop trading. They keep going forever. All right. So again, go back to this. As you can see, if you have a buy day today, that was good because it is on sale. Let's see. I think I have 2 articles on this. Stock futures flat after breaking. Stock futures flat after Dow and S&P 500 fall for the third straight session. So that's right. Only the Nasdaq was up yesterday. So flat means they're not going up. They're staying at zero or maybe even down a little bit. But that's not what I have another article about too. I think it's about this from CNBC, by the way. Democrats may change the rules for mega IRAs over $5 million. And the key points. Congressional Democrats are weighing a new type of required distribution from individual retirement accounts based on the account value instead of age, according to a discussion list of policy ideas obtained by CNBC. So that means it's like way, way, way out, but it's just something that's on their minds over there at this point. That's all. There are a few specifics, obviously, since it's just on a discussion list of policy ideas. Seems owners of mega IRA accounts of more than $5 million would be required to withdraw a portion of their funds each year. If it gets enough support, the proposal would be part of legislation to spend up to $3.5 trillion. Need $2 trillion. Need two pinkies for that. To enhance the U.S. safety net. So, yeah, they want to get it out of the tax shelter. And so you spend it or can get taxed on it otherwise some other way. Alrighty. America's average credit score hits a 13-year high. That's basically it on that. And no, I don't have it on here, but today was another, they announced a new record for jobs available. So if you can't get a job, you aren't looking quite hard enough, because there's never been more jobs available than today. Today, as Dave would say. Let's go back to the chat. I still haven't worked out where the chat can stay up all the times. I probably need 3 monitors. Let's see. It's Canes with a C. It's a Raising Canes, chicken fingers. It's delightful. I believe they originated in the Louisiana, in the Bayou, which is Sid territory. Boom, 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 boom. Life Unpolished. Me and my 2 kids have a budget of $4.43 a month for food, diapers, formula, cleaning supplies, twice a month takeout. That doesn't seem excessive. AJ's negative 50 in his small self-directed portion of his investments. It'll come back. It'll come back up, AJ. Life and Polish. We have been really good the last 2 months, coming just under budget. Excellent. Groceries about $2.50 a month, but it's only me. Yeah, I'm at $2.40. I'm at $2.40, Joe, but that does include my eating out as well. Is $2.40 for me, and it's just me. Except my son's with me maybe 1 weekend a month, or like if I pick him up to see a movie. Sometimes on Saturdays we also eat out after that, maybe. So maybe at most 3 times a month. AJ says 5 million isn't that much. Leave those baby millionaires alone. That's right, AJ. EDM 5X. Yet another reason to do Roth 401k. Yep, if you can. And the Roth IRA. Absolutely. Joseph explaining the Every Dollar app. That's awesome. I tried to use it a little bit. I couldn't. I suppose I need to do that so I can help people use it. as a coach. Heard Casey ran about the Columbia Film Program on the screen. Oh, was that an ad or something on one of the screens? He just said, y'all making me feel old. I've clicked everything. Oh, he can't do that. He's going to the laptop. He's going to the laptop. He can't. Yeah, I don't like doing much on my phone. Definitely not trying to chat in the Ramsey Show chat. YouTube chat. Gosh almighty. I don't like doing that at all. Give me a computer. Oh, it's on there now. Do I have Oh, I see. Oh, in the video part of it. Okay. I don't know that has any... Oh, that might have something to do with the credit score. Okay. I had the chat on top of that, Cindy. That's why I was clueless. Ellie loves every dollar plus. Don't have time to manually input in stuff, so linking it to the bank account helps so much. There you go. That is a ringing endorsement from Ellie. Can a Canadian become a financial peace advisor or get coach training from Ramsey Network? You might be able to get... no, I don't think you have to buy coach training from the store. So I don't know that it will even let you do that. I don't think so. As far as a FPU coordinator, that's a good question as well. I would not know the answer to that. Yeah, send them an email and ask about that, and I'll see if I can find out as well. I'll try to remember to do that. Joe is cheap, uses the free version, and has to do it all manually. Darn right. Yeah, the problem is you got to be able to buy it on the store. There's no other way to get that. And I think it's also the same system that you sign up for to be a financial peace coordinator as well. I think. I mean, you can try. You can like if you become if you go to what is it? Is it just Ramsey Plus? Where it says become a coordinator, and see where that takes you. Yeah. So you can try. The problem is nobody in Canada would be able to take your course. It would all be Americans taking, and so it would all be. You'd have to do it virtually, like over Zoom or something. Joe's a numbers nerd and kind of like it. Yeah, I love the spreadsheet. Absolutely. All right, let's see. As we wait for AJ, breathlessly wait for AJ to get back. Let's find... Oh, okay, so let's find out what's a mega backdoor Roth. This from Money Scoop on morningbrew.com. What's a mega backdoor Roth? This maneuver can help high earners do to their retirement savings what McDonald's used to allow customers to do to meals, supersize them. It's a 3-minute read. It'll be less than that because I'm going to skim it. It's called a mega backdoor Roth conversion. You might know its little brother, the backdoor Roth IRA conversion strategy that lets high earners move $6,000 of retirement savings into a Roth account. The mega backdoor Roth lets employees stash away substantially more for retirement, as much as an extra $38,500 of earnings in tax advantage retirement accounts in 2021. Note, contribution maximums can change every year, and that's on top of the $19,500 or $26,000 if you're 50 or older that you can typically can contribute to a 401k. The mega backdoor Roth is only available to employees whose 401k providers will allow it. Oh, I see. Many tech companies like Google and Facebook do. And you need a hefty salary to stow away that much for retirement. Not to mention, mechanics of pulling off the strategy are complicated. If the maneuver isn't done correctly, you could wind up with a huge tax bill. Having a tax professional at your side is paramount. Not universal, it's paramount. Why are Roths so appealing to the rich? High earners make more than 140K if you're single, or more than 208K as a married couple, are usually precluded from contributing to Roth IRAs. But that restriction doesn't exist for Roth 401K plans. Roth contributions also post-tax, meaning you pay income tax on contributions in the same year you make them. That's unlike traditional retirement plans where you don't pay income tax on contributions and earnings until you start drawing on your account in retirement. Finally, money grows in Roth 401k accounts tax-free, also known as without taxes on capital gains or dividend income. And once you turn 59.5 years old, you can start withdrawing any money in the account without taxes or penalties. To pull off a mega backdoor Roth, max out your Roth or traditional 401k and have more to contribute. And if you have less than $6,000 more, you'll want to use a backdoor Roth IRA first. So without the mega involved in it, because that's much simpler apparently. So to do the mega, your employer must allow after-tax contributions to a 401k plan, which is different from offering a traditional and Roth 401k. Ask your provider. So that's going to be not that many people are probably going to be able to do this because they have to do this. After tax contributions, yeah, and so doing that's a lot more paperwork for the company, because a 401k is set to have the contributions for 401k go in pre-tax. So for them to say, okay, well, we'll let you do after tax. And then your employer must also permit in-service distributions with no strings attached. So it's probably going to be distributed into the Roth account is probably what's going to happen. And so you're not a highly compensated employee. IRS definition here. I don't know what it, because you might not be able to participate if you are. So yeah, sounds like it's tricky, and your employer has to have all that stuff. Let's see, in-service distribution. Is distributed to a Roth retirement account, and so then once it gets in there, then it grows tax-free. So that's how you do that. All right, maybe AJ came back with his laptop so far. He did. Look at that. All right, life is getting back to her kids and getting back to the day, but you really likes the show. Thank you so much, and I hope you get yourself TikTok. I'm gonna go find that song. Thank you so much for being interested in it. And yeah, TikTok. What could it hurt if I go on the TikTok with the TikTokers? Become TikTok to myself. AJ says, I guess 14% is roughly the other stuff. Sometimes it's fun, other times it's cash flowing unfun stuff. Yeah, that's a different category then. I don't know what you would call that category. That's a huge category, AJ. Ellie has Excel spreadsheets, #spreadsheet, set up for monthly to show all bills and their payment confirmation numbers. Joe uses spreadsheets to balance everything out and track the appropriate amount for emergency fund. I use it for everything. Of course, if you're a single dude or dudette, it's much easier to do, obviously, to do all the financial tracking and so forth. Let's see, what else do we got? We did that one. Mortgage demand falls to lowest in 2 months as rates stagnate. Key points: average contract interest rate for 30-year fixed rate mortgages with conforming loan balances remained unchanged at 3.03%. Applications to refinance a home fell 3% for the week and were 4% lower than a year ago. So that refinancing is that is low. Purchase application volume was 18% lower than the same week 1 year ago. Total mortgage application volume fell 1.9% last week compared with the previous week. So there you go. Dow Jones slides as Yellen warns Congress. What did she warn? Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen urged House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Congress to raise the debt ceiling and said the possibility of a U.S. default can have drastic consequences for financial markets. Yellen warned a delay that calls into question the federal government's ability to meet its obligations would likely cause irreparable damage to the U.S. economy and global financial markets. I have another one on that too, do I? Yes. From
Treasury Secretary.
Whoops! From the Hill. U.S. on track to default on national debt in October. And Wednesday letter said Treasury Department would likely run out of cash and exhaust extraordinary measures to keep the federal government within its legal borrowing limit at some point next month. Once all available measures and cash on hand are fully exhausted, the USA would be unable to meet its obligations for the first time in our history. Given this uncertainty, the Treasury Department is not able to provide a specific estimate of how long the extraordinary measures will last. However, based on our best and most recent information, the most likely outcome is that cash and extraordinary measures will be exhausted during the month of October. I wonder if the extraordinary methods is, which they do mention in here, I believe, is urged lawmakers to raise the debt limit before it was reimposed in August, warning a delay could cause there's the irreparable damage again. Pleaded with Congress to give Treasury the ability to pay debts already approved by previous presidents and congressional majorities. Waiting to the last minute to suspend or increase the debt limit can cause serious harm. So part of some of what they're doing is borrowing money to pay the payments on money borrowed. Is part of what they're doing. So, and that's not good. It's not good at all. Tina Scher, the show's sponsor, said her favorite spreadsheet is her net worth Google Sheet. Of course it is, Tina Scher, and well, it should be. AJ said, LOL, I did it quickly. That's what she said. And 11% came up as lifestyle, but it was 14% left over between the other two categories. Tried to combine the categories quickly. Housing craziness going down right before closing our house. Yep. Although it's a slow going down. It's supposed to close October 1st. All right. Cool. I got all my stuff moved, but there's probably more of my stuff is in boxes than is not in boxes. And so probably if it's still in boxes, I probably don't need it then, but I still have it. All right, let's see. The IRS is Their IRS is rewarding retirement. This is from Motley Fool. Savers with up to $2,000. Do you qualify? And so if you don't make that much money, you can get a sliding scale credit. But what that does is it reduces your tax. But if it takes you down to zero tax owed, you don't get the rest in cash from them. You just get the your tax bill eliminated if it's that much. So it's 1,000 up to 1,000 up to 2,000 for a married couple. And here's what happened to me when I was looking at it earlier. I saw as of 49,500 would still get 10% of contribution, and I didn't see like this all other file is here because I'm not head of household because I don't have anybody else living with me. So over 33,000, it's not available for us. But if you don't make a lot of money, but married filing jointly, though, if your filing jointly adjusted gross income is less than 66,000 or less, you can get 10% of whatever you contribute to retirement accounts as a tax credit. So, in case you didn't know that, so you do have to be normally like if two people are working, it would normally be up there. 66 isn't all that much, but there could be some people that would be in the situation where they don't make that much money, but they're still contributing to retirement accounts, so they may apply for that. And that you don't have to do what's like itemized deductions with that. That's on top of the standard deduction. Let's see, we did that. Maybe we'll save this for tomorrow or never. No, don't do that. Don't talk there, Nigel. I forget what his guy's name is. I don't remember why I was interested in that. So we'll save that one for tomorrow, if anything. Go back to the chat. AJ says, y'all know I'm trying to do a Texas accent. But it is where you're from, right, AJ? Y'all know I'm a little loosey-goosey. I do my bills. I do my 4, 5, and 6. And I give to the church. The rest of it I don't track too closely. Because I'm How's that, AJ? Ellie's the same way. Probably not. Doesn't have that accent though. AJ says, I mean, if I were on my real A game, I'd be in EDM by now. All right. But you're not motivated to do that apparently, AJ. Why would you not be motivated to do that? Why aren't you on your real A game? We're getting deep now. Might turn into a Dr. Deloney call. You don't think AJ sounds like that? Oh, the Ohio fact of the day. 15 things you might not know about Ohio. Oh, that wasn't what I don't have all 15. What do I have? Because we talked about some of them before. Oh, this was it. Ohio didn't officially become a state until 1953. It was declared a state in 1803, but it didn't count. It didn't get the presidential stamp of approval until President Dwight Eisenhower signed off. He backdated the declaration to the original date, though, because presidents can do whatever they want. So, if he backdated it, then that means it did happen in 1803, I guess. Yeah, so that's that one. And AJ said, I'll get there. Life is a balance. How old are you, AJ? I mean, I know life's a balance, but, you know, the longer you take, you know, I mean, it is too late for me, son. But, you know, I probably won't get to ED half M maybe. But, yeah. The Queen of Sheba has declared that he will get there, and then he'll go to EDMM status, which is 2 million. And Cindy learned that in 7th grade social studies, that all Texans don't sound like that. 33. The goal is 40. To do what? To be an EDM? So you got 7 years, so... Well, you know your numbers, so you know if you're on track to do that or not. People in the chat, or actually just one person, I think. Or no, two people. Two people. We're talking about the Great Reset. I don't even know what that is. Let's see what that is. I think that's where the stock market falls. Steve Google stuff. Alright, let's see here. There's an urgent need for global stakeholders to cooperate in simultaneously managing the direct consequences of the COVID-19 crisis. To improve the state of the World Economic Forum is starting the Great Reset Initiative. I don't want to watch a propaganda video, but I just want to see what your deal is. The opportunity. As we enter a unique window of opportunity to shape the recovery, the initiative will offer insights to help inform all those determining the future state of global relations, the direction of national economies, the priorities of societies, the nature of business models, and the management of global commons. Drawing from the vision and vast expertise of the leaders engaged across forums communities, the Great Reset Initiative has a set of dimensions to build a new social contract that honors the dignity of every human being. Okay, well, they spelled honors not American-y. They added the U, so I'm out. World Economic Forum partners. What I'm thinking about from reading this, I feel about this would be a great foot in the door for one world government. Anybody else feeling that? So it's not what I thought it was, though. Yeah, backdoor socialism, Cindy said. So I got there too, eventually, Cindy. But, yep. Socialism is that we're just socials and hang out. If it was, I'd be down for that, AJ. Oh, she learned the Ohio backdating issue in 7th grade, not about what may or may not be AJ. AJ didn't say he doesn't sound like that. You notice. What does that even mean? I don't even know. No, it's a lot of words going on there, and some of them like appeal to your perhaps your sense of fairness and decency and all that stuff. But next thing you know, they'll be declaring themselves an emperor, and they will be forming the First Galactic Empire. So I don't think that's a good idea. So, but some people want that, and so that's why they're in chat rooms talking about it. Of course, the guy was wondering what happens to his investments. I think that's what he was asking about, his investments, if a great reset happens. And so it's like, yeah, Exactly. What does happen to him? All right. So I've heard. So Stephen Glenn is alive. My board game designing buddy is alive. He's not only gone back to work, but he also bumped into his monitor in the dark, and it fell like just a couple inches. It just fell over a couple inches, and he said it like a quarter of it's missing though. So he has another one ordered, and it'll be here. So we'll be able to get back and start doing some board gaming with Stephen Glenn on Tuesday nights. Obviously, and this in the upcoming stream segment, obviously this show, Ramsey Show Aftershow show, is 6 p.m. Eastern Time. That is right after the Ramsey Show video ends on YouTube. Excuse me. And let's see. Hopefully some gaming videos coming up. Bella's boyfriend and myself having a rematch in football, and she and I playing some kind of co-op game. And hopefully, what's today? Wednesday? Maybe that can happen by this weekend. We will see. And as I said yesterday, I am probably going to do like I do the tech support stream, which I go on the Reddit tech support forum. It's a subreddit is what they call the forums on there. And I go on there, I sort by new, and then I start talking about people's problems, what could cause them, and what they could do to fix it. I might do that. Dave Ramsey has a subreddit as well, and it is not run by Ramsey Solutions. So there's all kinds of ishness going on in there, as you can imagine, and all kinds of worse than ishness going in there. But I think like most of it, there's some people that are on board do post advice in there too, and so hopefully most of the people that ask questions take that advice instead of other people's when they say obvious non-Dave answers. I will usually start a live stream just for chatting and apparently singing, like happened this morning, if the Ramsey Show mod has not posted that day's show by 10 a.m. Eastern Time, as was the case 8 times in the past 2 months. And again, that included today, and that is in the miscellaneous playlist. I normally don't talk at all. I kill the mic, and we just chat in there. But somebody, AJ or Clay, one of the guys said, "Hey Steve, sing blah blah blah," and so I sang that one, and then I sang another one, and then I sang another one, and then I sang another one, and so that's why my voice sounds worse today than normal, which isn't great anyway. And so did a lot of songs on there. So, and the last time I checked, though, they only copyright claimed me for one song, which is weird. So I'm gonna check it again, and we'll see. Oh, no, let's check it. Live YouTube studio. Come on. Content. Live. That's right now. Copyright claim. See details. Yeah, Bad Guy is the only one. And I did... How many songs did I do, AJ? Probably 20. And Bad Guy by Billie Eilish is the only one. Oh, it's and monetized in some territories. Alright, well. Video cannot be monetized. Alright. So that's the deal on that. So if I ever get to monetized, I may go back and kill all the songs in mine, maybe. We'll see. We will see. Oh yeah, I looked at. I think if I think I did it based on my current views, and I would get $3 a month. I think, based on the video that I watched from, where are they at? Explore with us. Where are they? There they are. Explore with us. And they did a video on their monetization and showed what they got for like one specific video. And so I just divided it by the number of by the watch time. And so I came up basically for $3 if I only have the amount of people watching that I have now. So obviously it'll go up. If I ever get 1,000 subscribers, it'll go way up than that. So maybe $50 a month. That'd still be great. It'd still be great. Maybe I'll take you guys through all my subscriptions one day. That'll be a fun extra video. I've seen other YouTube stars do that. All right, let's go back to the chat and wrap her up, shall we? Cindy already did the one. Oh, Tina Share says the first M is always the hardest. Cindy already did that. Dublin is hard. And Cindy's EDMness is revealed. EDM cubed. Interesting. I thought it was EDMMM. Tina Share. Tina Share bringing a third option into the, not X3, EDM cubed. Which Dave calls baby steps. Millionaires now. Sometimes he says EDM or everyday millionaire. Cindy made it in February 2020. Then COVID market took it away, and then it came back. Right, late last year, exactly. Yep, you didn't have it for maybe 4 or 5 months, and then you got it all back. Excellent. Tina and Cindy, living proof that it is achievable. That is right. AJ's got to run. Finally, the food calls. Tina shares gone. I just want to watch Marvel's What If. Yeah, Max and I have not watched What If yet. I think we're going to. So you enjoy. EDMM is 2 million to. Now you got to add an M for every million, apparently. So to 1 billion, then you could just do EDB, everyday billionaire. Probably. Alrighty, well, I guess I will wrap it up. Thanks everybody. Once again. CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. Questions about anything regarding coaching or any video on my channel or anything you're curious about. If you want to remind me to check into something that I said I was going to check into and I didn't do that, certainly you could do that as well. Donations, and then maybe you too could sponsor the show. What is it? PayPal.me/Coach Steve Money. If you want to schedule a free financial coaching assessment, consultation assessment, you can go to RamseyCoach.com/Coach Steve Money. And that is my page on the Ramsey Solutions coaching website. And you can schedule it from right there. Or you can just email me if you would like to talk about it first, or if you just want to have a dialogue with me to schedule it. Alrighty, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, in this show, of course, but also in the Ramsey Show chat. And if the Ramsey Show chat is not up by 10 a.m. Eastern Time, I'll rest my voice in case they're singing. But I will have a stream on my channel, so the way you would get notified is by that is you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, and you click that notification bell, and that way you'll be notified if I go live. And if I'm live that early in the morning, it's 99% going to be and that's 10 a.m. Eastern Time, is going to be just a chat, because the Ramsey Show mod is not posted that yet, so we can't chat in there. So it's just a place to chat. And I might sing if I get asked to, because I like it. I like the attention, in case you guys didn't pick up on that. Alrighty, you guys have a wonderful night. Oh, I've almost forgot to do the catchphrase. How dare me. Make smart financial decisions every day. Have a good night.